Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from Denver. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Lock now on first down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
At the 40-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 68 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. Downing. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Lock. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going up top for Taylor. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
from the gun. It's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Right now, they'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Locke working out of the gun. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
They'll start with the option.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. He'll step aside. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do in good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And this one through the uprights and good. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
74 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
For the Denver Broncos.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Locke.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Locke to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Ball carrier. 4 yards on the pickup.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
He's across midfield with a
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
gain of 5 brings up
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
the Broncos.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Lock.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Got it. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Broncos 13.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Rodgers on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
13.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
no gain on the play. Brings up second.
Now an option play on second down.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 40.
And he'll give it here to his running back. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
4-yard line.
2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw it is Locke. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Locke. Open man Handler, that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Again, it's Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 3rd down, Locke. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. You have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Here's Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of a yard.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Rodgers on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Colts.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. The toss here completed to Pittman. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Blankenship out for the point after.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The pass there complete to Sutton. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke, a throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down is Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Clock now to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on
on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Jonathan Taylor.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Colts first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no good.
And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own.
So Ben Roethlisberger and the offense down by a field goal, 2:10 on the clock. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts to finish. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
It's now 3rd and 8.
To throw is Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's